Are you an esthetician who's busy, fully booked, working long days, but you're still not making the money you thought you would? Well, this video is for you, because being busy in the wax industry doesn't automatically mean being profitable, and it definitely doesn't mean building a sustainable career. I want to talk honestly about why so many talented estheticians stay stuck financially and what actually changes that. For those of you who are new here, I'm Amie, the founder of Golden Peach Wax Bar, and I run multiple waxing locations. I've spent years building premium, profitable waxing businesses, training teams, and watching what actually works and what burns people out. And there are very clear patterns that keep estheticians overworked and underpaid. So let's talk about them. The first reason is simple. Busy does not equal profitable. You can be fully booked with the wrong pricing, the wrong services, and the wrong structure, and still struggle financially. I see this all the time. Estheticians think, I can just get more clients, I'll make more money. But if your pricing and structure are off, more clients just means more exhaustion. More bodies does not fix a broken business model. The second issue is underpricing. So many estheticians are charging based off of what feels safe or what competitors are doing instead of charging based on sustainability. Ask yourself this: can I work the number of hours my body can realistically handle and still hit my income goals? If the answer is no, your pricing needs work. If you have to be fully booked nonstop just to survive financially, your prices are too low. Underpricing forces you into volume. Volume leads to burnout. Burnout leads to resentment. It's a cycle. The next issue: bloated service menus. When you offer everything, you dilute your expertise and your time. High-earning service providers are usually known for a few core services, and they do them exceptionally well. When your menu is simplified, your schedule becomes more efficient, your skills become sharper, your positioning becomes clearer, and your income becomes more predictable. You don't need 40 services to be successful. You need clarity and consistency. Another major reason estheticians stay stuck is lack of retention strategy. Retention is not just book your next appointment at the front desk. Retention is experience, consistency, emotional safety, professionalism, and trust. Clients come back because of how you made them feel in the room. If clients aren't rebooking consistently, you will always feel like you're chasing new business. And chasing new business is exhausting. Let's talk about discounting. If your growth strategy relies on constant discounts, you'll always feel financially strained. Discount clients are not loyal clients. They are price loyal, not brand loyal. Premium, profitable businesses are built on value and experience, not being the cheapest option. Okay, so what actually fixes all of this? Let's get practical. First, reviewing and fixing pricing. Your pricing should support your life and your longevity, not just fill your books. What you want to look at is how long services take, how many can you physically do per day, your monthly income goals, your expenses, and your skill level. If your current pricing only works when you're exhausted and overbooked, it's not sustainable pricing. Second, better positioning. Better positioning means becoming known for value instead of price. If your marketing talks mostly about deals and discounts, you're positioned as a budget option. If your messaging talks about expertise, comfort, professionalism, results, and experience, you're positioned as premium. Positioning shows up in your environment, your branding, your policies, your confidence, and what you tolerate. Premium clients aren't just found, they are positioned for. Third, simplified services. You don't need a massive menu and do every service under the sun to make more money. You need strong core services, clear expertise, and consistent demand. Simplifying your menu allows you to become known for something, and that increases both demand and income. Fourth, your client experience. And I want to go deep here. Your client experience does not start when someone walks into your treatment room. It starts the moment they find you online. What does your website look like? What does your Instagram portray? What does your brand feel like before someone ever books? Because that shapes how safe and comfortable someone feels choosing you. I see a big trend of waxing content online that focuses on shock value. Used wax strips, real-time waxing videos, very intimate services being shown. And I want you to think about this from your ideal client's perspective. For me personally, I'm completely against showing a client's wax strip or posting intimate waxing in real time on social media. Not because I'm ashamed of the service, but because I deeply respect the dignity and privacy of the client experience. My ideal client is a working professional woman between 25 and 45. She understands what a Brazilian wax is. She doesn't need shock value. She wants something cheeky, confident, tasteful, and professional. If I were that client scrolling and saw a wax bar consistently posting intimate services, I would feel apprehensive. I might wonder, would I be expected to be a part of that content? Will my privacy be protected? Is this brand discreet? Even if that's not your intention, perception matters. Yes, that content can get attention and it can get a ton of views, but is it building the right experience for your ideal client? Is it building trust, comfort, discretion, or just views? At Golden Peach, I never want a client to hesitate booking because they feel worried or are worried about privacy or dignity. Your online presence should reflect the experience you want someone to have in your treatment room. If you were your ideal client, how would your brand make you feel? That answer will tell you everything. Okay, and finally, start thinking like a business owner. When you only think like a service provider, you focus on today's clients and today's schedule. When you think like a business owner, you focus on profit, positioning, systems, longevity, and sustainability. You start asking, is this pricing sustainable? Is this schedule sustainable? Are these the right clients? Is this business actually supporting my future? How does this structure support my team or future potential employees? When that shift happens, everything changes. If you're an esthetician who feels like you're working constantly but not seeing the financial return you expected, you're not alone, but you also don't have to stay there. You can build a business that is profitable, respected, and sustainable, even if you feel like you're the underdog right now. That's what this channel is about. If you're ready to raise your standards and build differently, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.